answer questions about life on campus.
What's your university like? It big?
Do you have many classmates in your economy program?
My university is quite big, with many buildings spread across the campus. Most of the classes are in the business and economic building, which is modern and well equipped. There aren't many students in my program, maybe about 50 in my year, so it feels pretty close.
What subjects are you taking this semester?
Do you find any of your subjects difficult?
I'm taking microeconomics, macroeconomics, statistics, and economic history. Microeconomics is probably the hardest because it's very theoretical and requires a lot of calculation, but it's find interesting. Statistics can be challenging too because we work with a lot of data.
How are you, professor? Are they strict?
Do you participate a lot in class?
Most of the professors are really good. Some are strict, especially in math-based courses like statistics, but they are also very helpful. If you ask questions, I try to practice a lot in class, especially in economic history, where we discuss different case studies.
But what do you usually do in your free time on campus?
Other are close or activities that you go.
I like hanging out in the student lounge with friends between classes. I'm also part of the debated club, so we met a few times a week to prepare for competition. We don't have many free evenings because all of the assignment. But when I do, I enjoy going to the gym or attending campus events.
Answer question absurd life on campus.
What's the atmosphere like at your low school?
You have many subjects with a lot of friends.
The atmosphere is pretty intense because everyone is very focused on their studying. There are main students I major, and we often have group discussion in class. As for subject, yes, most of them involve a lot of reading, especially constitution, law, and civil procurement.
What kind of activity do you do in class?
Do you have to do mock trials or debates?
We do a lot of case study and legal research. Yes, we also have mock drills, especially in criminal law, and they are a big part of our grade. I like them because they practical and prepare us for real life essay. But they can be strict because everyone is waiting.
How are your professors?
Do you have a lot of homework or papers to write?
My professors are very experienced. Many of them are still practicing lawyer, which is help. They're strict about the life, but that fair over. We do have a lot of homework, mostly case analysis, and we have to write long research paper every semester. Because of this, is spend most of my evening studying.
How do you spend your free time?
Are you involved in any law, science or club?
I don't have much free time because of how demand the course is, but when I do, I usually study, while friends or relax in the library. I am part of the more for society, why take you have up a lot of time, but in enjoy it because in have my practical experience in public expression and argumentation.
Our question about life on campus.
Is your medical school as intense as people say?
Do you have many practical class in addition to theory?
Yes, it is definitely as intense as people say. We have long hours and a lot of materials to cover. Most of our class are theoretical, like anatomy and psychology. But we also have partial lab sessions where we do dissections or partial producer, which I think really useful because it is helps understand the theoretical gap.
What subjects are you taking this semester?
Do you have a favorite?
I am taking anatomy, biochemistry, pathology, and pharmacology. My favorite is anatomy because I enjoy learning about the human body. And the partial session are really fun. Biochemistry is a probability hard because it is a very delayed and requires a lot of memorization.
How do you manage all the studying?
Do your professor help you a lot, or do you have to figure it out thing on your own?
I must study Holmes every day, and there's a lot memories. I don't organize my time well, but it can overwhelming. The professors are helpful if you have questions, but because the class are so large, you often have to figure it out things on your own, especially when studying for exams.
What do you do in your free time?
Are there any studying organization for medical sustain?
I don't have much free time, but when I do, I like to go for a run or relax with friends. I am part of the American Students Association that organizes conferences and workshops which are great for running offset of class. We don't have many associations activities because everyone is good with exams, but when we cut, we're three to make up.